Check out nothing.
About goddamn time.
I know you ain't talking. I know you ain't talking, nigga.
Hey, fuck off.
What's the word?
The word is, I'm glad you ain't play no music this rip, so we don't get another fucking YouTube copyright strike.
Fuck YouTube and a copyright strike. How about that?
Just beatbox, nigga. Just
What's up?
Spit some of them old freestyles you spin back in the day.
Man, I was thinking about playing your whole album on one episode. When you dropped the album in '98.
Listening party. Somebody else just told me to send my shit to them, but I don't know if they're trying to set me up.
Who was it?
Nobody important. It's probably trying to line me up. It's this whack ass nigga. This nigga trash.
Oh my goodness.
And line be like, yeah, this nigga put this out 2 days ago.
Man, ain't shit, you know. I'm feeling like $1 million bucks or 1 million streams or however you want to say it. You know, I'm Gucci. What you know good?
Are you feeling like the Eagles?
Man, next question. I ain't even watching that game. I already knew they was gonna lose. I ain't even watching it. It's still on. They losing. What's the score?
I'm asking you.
I ain't even watching it. They was down 10-0, but I already expected them to lose. Like I'm going with the Detroit Lions this year. I ain't even rooting for the Eagles. So forget them. Forget the Eagles.
The score is 25-9 in the third quarter.
Damn. Yeah, but I knew we was going to lose. You know, we ain't got it this year.
They might have a chance, man.
Have a chance to what? Go to the club after the game?
Fly, Eagles, fly. Well, how the song go?
You were singing it right. On the road to losing again. Fuck out of here. I'm tired
my
of
mama need that Birkin bag. My daddy needs some milk. You fuck around, get killed. Anyway, man, happy MLK Day.
Yeah, you know, Martin had a dream that we could stream, and we've done it 1 million times. Shout out to the listeners.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
Is explaining what Martin Luther King Day is to a 3-year-old.
So how'd that go?
I think it went pretty well. I had to use teddy bears to get the point across.
Okay, wait a minute. You used teddy bears to do what exactly? It wasn't a Jesse Jackson teddy bear included in this demonstration, was it?
No, but I used one of her.
Okay. I was just checking.
I used one of her, different looking teddy bears that look different from another teddy bear.
Okay.
And I told her that this teddy bear stands up for the other teddy bears when the other teddy bears didn't have a voice.
All right, that's pretty creative, Dad. Hats off to you. Hats off to you. Okay.
That was basically a segue into your corny dad jokes. Let's go.
You know what? My corny dad joke this week is the really corniest dad joke ever. I just wanted to do it to start off the podcast. So it's funny because it goes in tow with MLK and he stood for equality. So I just want to say, no matter if you're black, you're white, Hispanic, Chinese, at the end of the day, it's night.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, what happens to the boot button? That'd have been perfect right there. The boot button would have really set my corny dad joke off just now, yo.
I see why y'all niggas getting y'all asses smacked right now. Pause. I see why.
Man, fuck them Eagles. You ready to get into it?
So let's talk. Before we get into it, man, let's have a little babble. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Jay-Z D'Angelo track.
Come on, man. Don't do this to me. I don't want to talk bad about your idol.
Get your hate on. Get your hate on.
Don't hate.
Yeah,
Are we really gonna call this hate?
Get your hate on.
So
I might hate with you. Just get your hate on, nigga.
But it's hate just because I'm telling you it's not good. Is that hate?
Are you basing it on you, or are you basing it on what like? If you
Doja Cat had the best rap verse on that soundtrack. Jay-Z's not rapping well these days. He's not. I'm sorry.
Okay,
he's not rapping well.
Hold on. That's hate because he wasn't rapping. So that's hate. That's hate. I was setting you up. I set you up. No. Hey guys. We got him. Guys.
Let me talk. Do you know why he wasn't rapping? Because he can't rap no more. That's why he did that bullshit.
That's why
he did that bullshit.
That's more hate.
Hey, listen. After everybody did all they rapping and Nas did Smoke Me for 3 albums, that was what he. No,
that's more hate.
I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
I was disappointed because I did want Jay-Z to rap.
Exactly. He's a rapper. But
to say that he can't rap or he lost the skill is absurd.
Why is it absurd? Until he shows me different, that's what it is. When last time he rapped?
Jay ain't gotta show you shit, nigga.
Yeah,
he stole
why not?
He stole your bitch at the motherfucking Hard Knock Life tour in Philly in '98. Get over it, nigga.
That's crazy. You just called Lil Uzi. Never
mind. Yeah, he stole Lil Uzi mama back in '98. Nigga, get over it. All right, let's get into it, man. What's up? This your boy MDAVIS, and hey, this the Riding Out All Day podcast. And of course, I got my motherfucking nigga. He don't like to be called expert analyst no more because there's only 2 of us. But we both expert analysts. Go ahead and introduce yourself, nigga.
You already know it's your man Wayne St. Patrick, aka Ghost. Season 7, almost here. Let's get it.
Shit, Ghost, you have some badass kids, man. You was a bad parent, man. One of your kids is just a straight fucking hooligan. You got your other daughter popped. Come on, St. Patrick.
Come on, man. It's not really about that energy of the kids. This is about the Ghost energy. I ain't even worried about the kids right now.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so shout out to D'Angelo and Jay dropping that fire.
Yeah, nah. I'm gonna pass. That Doja Cat verse is crazy though. She was rapping on that soundtrack, but
I ain't gonna lie, that whole album was not what I was expecting. That shit was subpart of me, but that's my opinion. That's not hating. That's just my opinion. I'm not hating.
But it's cool for you to say some shit is whack. But when I say it, I'm hating. All right, I see the measuring stick now.
You had different reasons.
I don't. Listen, I don't.
You said it's because he can't rap.
I remember when Jay-Z was a good rapper, and he's just not a good rapper anymore. And this proves it. Until he raps. Like you can't put that bullshit out and think he not slick. He's not
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z,
if you hear this, he
rap.
said you gotta rap.
Rap. That's all I want you to do, old head. Rap. Cut your hair and rap. That maybe if you cut your hair, you'll start rapping again. Maybe that's the key. Maybe cut off that dumbass Basquiat wig and we'll get some rap songs. Like maybe that's the key. Because he's not rapping. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Listeners, we got him. We got him.
I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Keefe D got a $700K bill. You think he finna get that?
Yeah, absolutely. So somebody, a sponsor to get him out of jail to get the story. DJ Vlad will probably pay to get him out of jail. Absolutely. He ain't getting out.
Man, that nigga ain't getting out.
Are you crazy? Are you serious right now? No, out of all the
how come he ain't out? How come he ain't out then?
When did they give him the bail?
Today? This was like last week.
Oh, really? Somebody gonna spring him. He gonna get out of there. He ain't gonna be in there. He got to pay that whole $700,000, and he got to pay 10% of it. How that shit work out there?
10%.
Somebody's paying $70,000 to get him out because they're gonna make $1 million off the interview. So somebody's gonna pay that to get him out of there.
Yeah, if he confessed to killing a nigga.
Now he ain't even got to confess. He could just be a dumbass like he was before on the last TV show and just do that same stupid shit over again, and 1 million people gonna watch it. So Yeah, I see somebody bailing him out, even if they ain't done it yet. He's working it out with one of these vlogs to bail him out.
He
Absolutely.
he is a fucking idiot.
I said I said that like 10 episodes ago. Like something's wrong with him. I don't know what his problem is.
He is a doofus.
He's dumbass. Like he the biggest. How you get locked up 30 years later for this? Like this is retarded. Like whatever. Whatever. Keefy D. He should stay in jail. But then he gets bailed out, and this is just until he has to go to trial for this, right?
Yeah.
Yo, if you get locked up 30 years later for murder, that is the dumbest shit ever. Like,
What if
what the fuck?
what if you get locked up, you bail out, and then you get killed?
That could be a thing.
Then you would be the dumbest nigga ever.
I'm sure that's happened before. I'm sure somebody like got in some shit, got locked up, got out, and caught a bullet when they got out before they went to trial. It wouldn't be the first time. It would be the most notable time that we've heard of, but I'm pretty sure that type of shit didn't happen before.
Speaking of, did you hear about Yo Gotti's brother?
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, I definitely heard about that. I heard about that.
At the repast? That's wild.
What was that? Their uncle funeral or something like that? That was it.
I,
It was some old head boy. I think it was like their uncle or somebody. It was like an older cat. Like it was like somebody looked like he was in his 60s and 70s. He wasn't like no. He didn't look like he was like a street. Even if he was a street dude back in the day, he looked like he was past that. So they was just at a wholesome funeral and somebody rolled up and smoked him. That was wild.
I think it was and let me be clear. I don't know. I think but the news was saying it was like a retired OG nigga.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
that has some type of affiliation with Glorilla.
Oh, see, I didn't hear that part. I didn't know the Glorilla part. All I heard was that it had something to do with what was going on with Dolph. And they were saying that it was a video where he said he put 40 grand on Dolph's head or something like that.
Cue the conspiracy theorists.
Absolutely. We don't
I
live
know.
in Memphis, but shout out to all the Memphis cats and all that nonsense they got going on out there. They need to figure that out.
One thing I wouldn't want to be right now is a nigga in Memphis.
Or Chicago.
I take Chicago right now.
Over Memphis?
Right now, like in this moment, right now, hell yeah.
Chicago ain't never chilling. I'm never taking Chicago over nothing. It don't matter what moment it is. Chicago is always on dumb shit. But
nigga, you ran up into a repass. That's
wild. That's definitely wild. Shout out to rest in peace. Wasn't he just with his brother too, like the day before or something like that? They said they was just together right before it happened or something like that.
They say Yo Gotti hopped on a flight, left from where they was at and hopped on a flight. So this was hours from each other.
That's what I mean, though. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like it was days. They hadn't seen each other in days. Like he just literally left him and then he got killed. So that's kind of wild too, because that means, you know, they kind of eyeing you up. They know where you at. So they probably had eyes on him when he was with Gotti earlier in that day.
Well, you got to figure it was for sure some niggas that was on the other side at that where they was at.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why they say you got to get the fuck from up out of there.
Man, all that niggatry, man. I be trying to stay away from that stuff. As it snow, it's snowing out here, yo. Did it start snowing out there? It's snowing in Vegas.
This nigga asked me, you trying to be funny?
It's snowing out this bitch. I hope this shit melted by the time I wake up in the morning, though. Some bullshit. I can't stand no snow.
Are you gonna have to hop your ass out there with a shovel and do all that?
Yeah.
East Coast shit.
This shoveling shit be in the way, but you know, whatever. We ain't had snow in a couple years over here, so I ain't gonna complain too much. As long as it ain't 6 feet of snow, I ain't gonna trip.
Speaking of 6 feet, see Lil Nas X still trying to dance with the devil.
Listen. It's only one part of that video that sticks out to me that, like, I don't know whether to be laughing or pissed off about it. This nigga's walking and he looks to his left and Michael Jackson is moonwalking across the screen. Did you see that part?
I didn't even watch the video.
Yo, listen. I didn't watch it either. I just watched the clip. I just watched a clip of it. Like, and that was the main clip I saw. I saw a clip of that. It was a clip of him playing basketball against the devil, and he was in heaven, and then he slid down a pole to hell. It was weird, but
You,
they literally had Michael Jackson moonwalking across the screen. It was it.
you
I
told you told me the last time we talked about Lil Nas X. You said, "Hey, my nigga, if you don't care about what he got going on, just don't pay attention to him."
I mean,
So
I don't. I'm be honest with you. I don't. It don't bother me. I don't give a fuck about that video.
no, no,
Like all
no.
these.
I believe
Oh,
it or not, I didn't even know he had a video out.
oh
Like
yeah, I saw it like last week. I saw him promo it last week on Twitter, so I knew it was coming out. But like, I don't see why everybody get all up in arms about him. Like he's just an entertainer. Like, why do
this
you care that much?
this the crazy part is being that I didn't hear about it and I be on social media and
Yeah.
didn't see about it on social media. I think that trolling and trying to be funny and I think that shit's over with.
Yeah, but you got people like man, I seen Hurricane Chris came out of the works. The boy that used to have this on A Bay Bay. He made a video about Lil Nas X making this video. So it's like
But listen to what you just said. Say his name again.
Hurricane Chris, but he wasn't the only one. He wasn't the only one. I'm just saying is that people are that mad about it that you got people like Hurricane Chris who've been totally off the map for forever and a day trying to get his clout up by saying something about the video. So they all talking about how he's disrespecting God and blah blah blah.
But
Who
think about
fucking
but but
go ahead?
but think about the last time he dropped the video. That shit was like
Oh, it
beyond
was, it
viral.
was, it was, it was, it was
So
beyond viral.
so
Absolutely.
so I felt like he thought, well, I'm not gonna say he thought, but I felt like he thought the energy was gonna be matched, and I still said he thought, but and it wasn't. I don't think it was is
It ain't matched, but you
yeah.
know, people talking about it. It ain't. But I wouldn't say it was matched. Like you absolutely right. It ain't going crazy. But I have seen a couple videos of people that were like super mad or trying to say he wrong, and it's like, dog, this is entertainment. Like, let this motherfucker do. Like, what movie got the devil in it? What movie can you think off the top of your head that got the devil in it? Shit, Tales from the Hood. We'll do Tales from the Hood. Did we bitch and get mad at Tales from the Hood when he turned into the devil at the end? Like, why do we give a fuck about this shit?
I'm pretty sure some people did, but
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
I think the difference is that in
He
Tales from
gay.
the Hood they were acting and
But what is entertainment? Is that not a form of acting? Is he not acting when he's playing Jesus in this video? He's not Jesus, so he
well,
acting.
yeah, he's acting in a movie and he's a paid actor. This is a paid musician. That's, you know what I'm saying.
But
It's a
I can't.
difference.
I kind of look at it the same because it's like think about like Michael Jackson in his videos, like Smooth Criminal. Michael Jackson wasn't a gangster; he was acting. He was playing a role in the video. So he's, you know what I mean. Like you, a part of entertainment, regardless to what you're doing. If you're going to have a theatrical video, it's going to take. Not saying that he's a skilled actor or a paid actor, but there's there's acting that you put into play when you play these roles. Like I'm sure there was a director of that video that told
Yeah,
him you need to do this, this, that, and the third because
it
he's
was
the
you. It was you, nigga.
here you go. You about to give me a headache with this shit, yo.
He was like, pop that ass out a little bit more, nigga. My cue to Michael Jackson, nigga.
You know what? As long as they give me my motherfucking check, absolutely. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just pay me.
And
No, but
let's be clear, Lil Nas X, bro. You gotta explain all that shit when it's your time. You ain't gotta
exactly.
worry about that.
That's why I don't give a fuck about what he do. He can dress up in whatever kind of devil costume, Jesus costume, dress. I don't care. Like it don't affect me or bother me. So I don't see why people so upset about it. Like you don't like it, just move on. And he been doing it. So why y'all acting like this is new? The motherfucker been popping his ass for the devil and Jesus every other
Uh,
video. So
I do think though that he gonna be explaining some shit soon. Cause one thing you can't play with, and now that you said it, the karma finna come back. You can't play with Mike in no videos. So
yeah, I was. That's the one part that I was like, I and I didn't watch the whole video, so I don't understand like what he was trying to convey with putting Mike. He was in heaven. Don't get me wrong. They was in heaven, and Mike was moonwalking, but like still, I was a little like, what was that about? You know, I don't like motherfuckers playing with Mike. I don't play that. So
and to me, and it's just me. Any artist that like back to back to back to back to back tries to like play with religion, you kind of come off a little thirsty, a little desperate. Like you've already done that. You've done that multiple times, bro. Like move on.
Yeah, you know what it was like when I first saw the preview for the video and he was doing the Jesus thing. It was like okay, but then when I saw the little clip of the video and when he slid down the pole into hell, it was like, well, did he do that in the last video? I'm confused. Like, what is he trying to convey here? So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. In the song, it wasn't from what I heard wasn't that. What happened to Old Town Road? That's when Lil Nas X blew up, was popping. We thought everything was normal. We thought this motherfucker liked girls and was straight. And then out of nowhere, this motherfucker just turned into fairy dust.
Old
No,
Town Ho.
Old Town Ho with Billy Ray Cyrus. Whatever.
You think you could whoop Lil Nas X in the
Here
fade?
we go. I know who can't whoop him in the fade. You. I know who can't whoop him in the fade.
I beat that nigga ass.
That's what you said about what's her name too, Liz Cambridge, the big bitch that used to play for the Las Vegas Aces.
No,
Did she
no, no,
tighten you
no,
up on the
no, no,
strip
no.
one day?
I
Did she
said I,
tighten you up on the strip one day?
I said I'd eat her ass. I'd eat her ass.
You definitely did say that too. You definitely said that too.
Not beat, not beat, eat, nigga.
Oh my goodness, man. So real quick, I want to get into this podcast. Shout out the $1 million worth of game. Wallow through a podcast convention this week in Philadelphia. And,
Okay.
and Joan I see where he's trying to take it, and I fuck with it. I fuck with, what he's trying to do. Has there ever been a podcast convention? I'm sure it has. Podcasts have been around forever. I've never heard of one, but this, you go to we go to conventions, we go to Exotica. I've been to weed conventions, I've been to toy conventions, I've been to all kinds of conventions, and the convention style is walking around from booth to booth. This one was more so like a seminar more than it was like a convention. It was no booth setup. It was just everybody in the auditorium style place. We was at the Met here in Philly, and he had Charlemagne and the girl that runs the Black Effect podcast network for Charlemagne. Her name is Dolly. I forget her last name. She was cool. They had this podcast that's had some success called the Execute Podcast. It's this guy and this girl. I forget their names too. I mean, y'all can all Google all this stuff. So they had the girl who started the Shade Room. Her story was pretty dope. I fuck with her. They had this big wig white guy from YouTube, and then they had this white lady. I didn't know who she was because I walked out when she was talking. She seemed kind of boring, so I left. But I mean, I'm just being honest. What it really was really giving the game to a lot of people, because there was a lot of people there that like had startup podcasts, and even people that like had some footing in the game, but hadn't quite figured out how to monetize yet, or didn't get to a shitload of streams, but just trying to figure it out. So they were like giving the game to like how you get funding, get advertising, and all those different things, talking about your social media presence and all this different type of stuff, which I felt like was good information. It was really cool. But the cool part about it, and we'll get more into that later on when we get into the topic, but the cool part about it was cool for me to be there because it kind of gave me like a measuring stick of where we are versus, I don't want to say the competition, but the rest of the podcast world, and how we're closer to the top than we are at the bottom, because it was a lot of the bottom there trying to get information where it's like, I'm not saying I know it all, but a lot of stuff they were saying was like stuff we've already done and implemented. But we'll get more into that later. I just wanted to shout out like the podcast convention. Hopefully we'll be involved with that sooner or later with those guys, because it could be a big thing. I think it's dope for the culture and where the game of podcast is going. So shout out to all them that was there. You know.
Man, fuck all that. Was there any hoes in that motherfucker?
It definitely was no hoes there. I'll say that for sure. It was some North Philly chicks. Not to talk bad about my North Philly chicks, but they not it. So I had no interest in none of the hoes that was there. Nah, I really went just to handle my business and came back home. It was not that type of party. So
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. I was not impressed. I was not impressed.
Damn.
I'll be honest. I don't find myself impressed by many hoes now. Like I don't feel like that's a thing for me no more like it used to be. Like It take a lot to impress me, and I haven't been impressed as of late. So just a fat ass can't impress me like it used to. You know what I mean? That shit was cool back in the day, but them bitches can keep all that. I'm past that. So yeah, no hoes.
Y'all heard that, ladies?
No hoes. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for though. The ladies, the ladies, not the hoes. Fuck the hoes.
Y'all hoes, I mean ladies, heard that?
No, but shout out to Pinecon, man. They had a good job, man. I respect what they doing over there. $1 million worth of game in Barstool. Barstool Sports.
You know what's some funny shit off topic?
What's that?
I had a crazy dream today, right?
Okay.
It's completely off topic, but it's funny.
All right.
So I was at this stadium. Mind you, this is the dream. So I'm at this stadium. I'm chilling. I'm outside. You know how some stadiums / bars be having like bars and shit outside, and it's like a little walkways. Think Miami Beach, but like with a basketball stadium right there. Like think that, right?
So a basketball stadium on the beach.
Yeah. Like on the beach, but just a busy street. It's a lot of activity.
So
Like
so we saying like we got a stadium on Ocean Drive, like right
yeah,
the beach is right across the street. You still got the strip there and all the
yeah,
other stuff, but like we take a part of Ocean Drive out and
yeah.
stick the arena right there. All right, I got you.
Bam, good visual.
I got you.
So I'm sitting there chilling at the bar. I'm drinking. You know what I'm saying? For some reason in this dream, I noticed that I have on very expensive shoes. I don't know what the fuck they are. I just know I can't crease them. I can't get them fucked up. I spent a lot of money on these shoes, right?
Okay.
So I'm chilling, having a drink. This kid walks by. He crying. He's distraught, going crazy. He's like, sir. I'm like, what's up, little man? He like, you think I could borrow your shoes? And you're hold on. You think I could borrow your shoes and your socks real quick, sir? I'm like, why are you crying, little man? What's going on? He like, Drake's having a concert at the arena, and I got VIP tickets. I get to meet him, but they won't let me in because I don't got no shoes or no socks.
Wait, time out. Did he not have shoes and socks, period, or he just had on sneakers that day?
Nah, this nigga was barefoot.
Come on.
This is like
the beach right across the street. The beach is right across the street. Okay. All right. We'll go with that.
This is like an 8-year-old. So I'm like, oh, damn, little man. But we at the beach. So I'm like, I can get this little nigga my shoes. It ain't no biggie, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, little man, I'm going to give you my shoes. I'm like, yo, where your parents at? He's like, I don't know. I think they left me.
That's what I was thinking, but go continue.
I'm like, all right, whatever. So boom, I give him my shoes. I'm like, hey, little man, I'm going to be right here at the bar. I'm going to have some more drinks. He's like, I swear to God, I'm going to come right back to you, sir. Thank you so much. He crying and shit.
Did he show you his ticket for the concert?
Yeah. He showed me the VIP ticket, all that.
Okay.
So he got a nigga watery out. I'm like, damn, I just did a good ass deed for the day. So nigga, I'm chilling at the bar drinking, right? I'm like, damn, it's been like 2 hours. The bar getting empty. Nigga, the sun go down. Nigga, it's getting cold. I don't got no jacket, so I'm like quivering and shit. So I'm like, let me walk towards the front of this motherfucker. Mind you, I'm barefoot, nigga. So I'm like, let me walk to the front of this fucking whatchamacallit. So as I'm walking to the front, I see a big ass entourage coming out. They taking pictures. I'm like, oh yeah, that's Drake. That's Drake for sure. So Drake's with this little nigga. This little nigga got my shoes on, my socks on. I'm shivering walking up to the nigga barefooted. Why this nigga gonna scream, get that homeless nigga away from me? Get that homeless nigga away from me. So Drake stopped, tell his security, these niggas like chasing me down the street. And a little boy like, get that homeless man away from me. Nigga, I'm running away from Drake's security. Barefoot. And all of a sudden it's cold as shit, nigga.
Yeah, boy, Stunchy. Yeah, wait. I'm impressed. I'm impressed at the amount of details you remember from this dream, though. I wake up out of the dream and can't remember shit. So the fact that you remember all these details is amazing to me, yo. What the fuck?
Nigga, I woke up mad as a motherfucker. nigga. I tried to go back to sleep to like Nightmare to Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 and control my dream, nigga. I want to look.
You trying to go back to Miami?
Nigga. Hey, I was trying to dream warrior that shit. I wanted to find that little nigga.
No.
That nigga said, "Oh, get that homeless man away from me." Mind you, I don't got no shoes on. I'm barefoot, ashy. I'm shivering because I'm cold. I'm drunk. I'm like, hey man, let me get my shoes.
So wait,
this nigga. I said, oh my god.
I mean, you said young boy, right? He got in and then came out with Drake. He's about to go to the after party. That's why he studied on you, because he wasn't trying to not go to the after. He was trying to go to Club Live. He was definitely going to live that night. You wasn't about to fuck his Club Live up. That wasn't gonna happen.
That's
That's what it was.
Bitch.
That's what it was. Like, he seen you. Drake was like, young boy, we going to the after party. Your shoes clean. You ride with us. That nigga seen you. It was like, no way. You're not fucking this up for me, old head. Sorry.
My nigga, I promise you I try to go back to sleep to catch this little nigga.
That is crazy, yo.
This nigga was watery-eyed. Help! Get that homeless man away from me. I said, hey, little nigga, give me my shoes. Oh man, fuck Drake security too, nigga. Y'all niggas was on my nigga. I was gone. I'm really sitting at the bar. It's dark and shit. Everybody going. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And mind you, the scenery switched happened in like 5 seconds.
So it was like jumping, then all of a sudden 2 hours passed. Yeah. 2 hours felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah, nigga. That dream had me hot. I had to get into that before I forgot about it.
That's crazy. No, the detail of that dream is crazy.
And let's be clear, I usually don't remember dreams, but I was so fucking mad. That's the reason why I remember that shit.
Yeah, I don't remember dreams for shit. Like, I literally be in the midst of a dream, joint be rocking, and I wake up and that joint just be going. I be trying my best. The only dreams I remember, and I don't even remember all the dreams where I be flying. That's the only dreams I ever remember. Outside of that, I don't remember shit that happens in my dreams.
That's interesting. You got to look into that. Yeah, that definitely means something.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about my dreams when I'm flying? I have them often, like often. That's something that's like maybe twice a month. I'm having dreams that I'm flying, like literally in the sky, like Superman, flying over everybody, over the city, all kinds of craziness, all the time.
Just flying over dirty ass Philly.
Just flying. It don't always be Philly though. It don't always be Philly. I be all kinds of places, but I just be flying. Shit. Like, and the crazy part is them shits feel like they're 100% real. Like, it feel like I'm in real life when I'm flying in the dreams.
Shit, nigga, maybe you was a superhero in your past life, nigga.
Might have been. I don't know.
You know what? You know what's crazy? You know what would change the game if somebody invents some shit or a pill to where you could control your dreams and invite people into your dreams.
Oh my god, it would get so disgusting in my dream world if I could do that.
That would be cold. And imagine, this is gonna get deep, but imagine you want to fuck with somebody in your dreams.
I was going to ask you if like, all right, let's say you married and you with your girl. Can you bring the chick that you want to fuck into the dream and fuck her and it not be cheating?
Depend on your chick.
Like, could that be a thing? Because have you ever had a dream? Have you ever had a girl and then had a dream about another girl? Is that not
absolutely?
So is that cheating? That's not cheating.
Well, depending on who if you got a crazy bitch, it is. Striking Vipers, Black Mirror. Watch that shit afterwards. It ain't dreaming, but they was in like virtual reality world.
I got you.
Where they subconscious go into, they subconsciouses sync up. But no, that would be crazy. But imagine you like, yo, I want to link with J-Lo, and her subscription is $10.99 to smash in a dream.
Yo, that would be wild. That would be wild as shit. That would be wild. That would change the world. That would change the world. That would that would be wild. That not just virtual, but like actually that would be wild.
Or if you wanna play, if you talk shit and you like, nigga, I could play for the Golden State Warriors, nigga. When you dream, your dream is you the starting point guard, nigga.
That's wild. People would really be fucking with that. What would be one thing you would do in a dream if we had the capability of doing that?
I probably would, on some family shit, I'd probably go try to like get back with my dead relatives, aunts, uncles, grandma, uncles, shit like that. Fuck with
Yeah.
them on that type of shit, but on some other shit.
Like yeah, some other shit. Like we all probably would get with our dead family members, of course, but like on some real like how somebody be like, I want to fuck J Lo. Like, what would be something that, or I wanted to play for the Golden State Warriors? What would be one thing that you would do?
Damn, nigga.
That's a good ass question, yo. That's a good ass
That's
question.
and this is in a dream sequence,
In the
so
dream
I'm
sequence, it's totally a dream. You'd have paid your 1099 subscription to be able to do this particular thing, or your $100 or however much it's going to cost, and you can have this person or this experience or this exploration in your dream. What you doing?
nigga. I'm stumped. I don't
We,
know.
you know, what's crazy. Let's say this. We might have to build an episode around that because that's a crazy joint, like dreams and what they mean and all that shit. Because I'm trying to think too. There are a couple things that come to mind, but I feel like I really need to think about what I would do because it would have to be something that I feel like I wouldn't do
Yeah,
in regular life. You know what I mean? You
and
know,
if you got the possibilities, niggas, endless possibilities of
it
what you could do.
is.
If you could control your dreams or even like direct the episode of what's gonna go on, nigga, it could get crazy.
It could. It could. Let me ask you something. One last question on the dream shit. Pause. Have you ever busted a nut in a dream?
I haven't paused.
Never happened for me. Like I be in the mix of whatever the action is. Never happens.
You know what's even more crazy is that every time I've had sex in a dream,
Yeah.
there's in my whole lifetime, it's only been about 4 times
Yeah. It's
that
not a
I've
lot.
actually had sex where I felt like I was having sex. Every other time it's been like a lead up, then I wake up, or it never got to that point. Like, but four times in my entire life, I remember like actually thinking I was fucking.
Yeah. It's the same thing for me. Like I don't have dreams where I have a lot, man. This shit could get deep on this episode. Like I've had a lot, but like the times I've been doing it and it's been getting ready to get there, it's like it don't ever happen. I wake up like never
Yeah,
once. I
yeah,
wonder what that is. Like I've never. Yeah, this shit could get deep, man. This like literally. This gonna be
yeah.
entertaining. This gonna be an episode. I can already tell. Like I've literally uh, gloves off. I'm about to be very vulnerable with the listeners. I've literally had dreams. Now this goes with not busting a nut, but I've had dreams where I like had to go to the bathroom, bad as shit. Ran my ass to the bathroom, took a piss, and woke up, and my bed was fucking soaked. Absolutely. I swear it's happened. I swear it's happened. I've had to pee so bad and pissed in the dream and was pissing in my sleep. It's absolutely happened like that. Absolutely.
Wow, I ain't never had
Absolutely.
that happen.
That's definitely happened to me before.
The
Absolutely.
the craziest shit that happened to me in dreams is when I'm about to like something about to happen to me, I'll get that falling feeling, and then that's when I
Yeah.
wake
And
up.
you wake up.
Yeah, like
You ever been shot? You ever been shot in your dream?
yeah,
I got shot once in my dream. I shot my chest.
nigga, I didn't
I got shot.
got nigga plane crashes, all kind of shit in my
Oh,
dream.
I ain't never you
But
was in a
but this
plane crash in your dream?
but this is the crazy part is I've never like you know how when a plane about to go down and you about to crash,
Yeah.
I wake up before it crashes. I wake up before the car crashes. I wake up before the like before I get killed, I wake up.
You wake up. Yeah.
Like you know you get shot and you like in the movies you like watching for the air, you like oh
Yeah.
shit. And then I
Yeah.
wake up. So I never like die, but I
You
think
never
that's because your subconscious is telling you, okay,
it's time to
nigga,
get out.
yeah, because that death shit, that dream was fake, but you dying in your dream, you don't fuck around and die for real.
Yeah, I was about to say now. What you think about that? Like, do you feel like? Well, you know what? I wonder. I wonder now. Like when you hear about people like just dying in they sleep, like they go to sleep and they don't wake up. Do you think that could be like, because they don't wake up, so they can't tell you that they had a dream where something happened to them? Do you feel like that could be the case with some of the people that die in their sleep? Because not just old people die in their sleep.
Absolutely.
You got young
Yeah.
people that go to sleep and never wake up. Do you feel
Yeah.
like they?
My uncle
But
died at 30. My uncle died at 36 in his sleep.
that's crazy.
I found him. I found him
That's wild.
curled up in a sleep position. Still was in a sleep position.
Yeah.
That definitely could be a thing. Like
It's
motherfuckers
it's it's
could.
but it's wild when you think about that, because then that puts a whole nother realm to the 3D we're in, that the dream state is someplace that is like when we watch Rick and Morty, you know how Rick and Morty, they say they're like multiple versions of us across the universe and shit like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
when Rick, so it's like, it's the dream version of us, like and it's crazy because you don't dream every night, or at least you don't remember dreaming every night. But like, can you live this life in this 3D but be in that dream state, and like you got to watch your ass, like to the point where, like one day, this was a dream I remember getting shot in. I was driving down the street. I never forget it. I was driving down the street and I came to the stop sign. It was these two dudes that was walking across the street, and one of them was looking at me. He just literally pulled out a gun and just shot me right in my chest. And when he shot me, like the bullet hit me, and when the bullet hit me, me and the car went back. I never forget it. Me and the car went back, and I looked
Did
down and
Did you feel like you got shot?
yeah, I don't know what it feels like to get shot. So I can't say
Exactly.
that I
That's
felt
why.
like it. That's why I
That's why
can't
I'm
say
asking.
that's why I can't say I felt like I got shot, because I've never been shot before. So I can't say that because I don't, and like now thinking about it, I don't remember a feeling. Like I don't remember. I just remember, like, I know how it felt in my head, like not the physical pain, but I know I was like, oh shit, I'm shot. I remember looking down, seeing the blood, and then I just remember waking up from it. And I remember
Yeah.
waking up like, oh shit, but like literally. And then I remember the car moving too. Like a regular bullet ain't gonna make a car move back. My car wasn't in reverse or shit like that, but I remember that part of it happening too. But that's crazy. That's a crazy thought, to think that we think about death in the 3D. Like we ultimately worry about, what's obviously coming to all of us, which is death, no matter how it comes. But that could be a thing based on the conversation we're having, that it wouldn't be far-fetched to think that people that die in their sleep may have died in a dream, like on some real Freddy Krueger shit. So
Yeah. Dream warrior. And I will say, like, as far as like dreaming and shit like that, like the movie Inception is
yeah,
probably the dopest shit to, because
yeah,
basically what I'm talking about is what they're doing, but they're just using it on a whole another on a corporate level.
yeah,
But same concept. So
yeah.
what do you think about this? Have you ever had a dream that you dreamt about and it came true, or it happened?
Um, you want me to be honest, and I swear to God, I'm not saying this just to be saying it, and I'm not saying it because it's cliche to say, but like the road blowing up like it's blowing up was something I dreamed about 2 years ago. Like I dreamt about us being large 2 years ago. Like, and to see it coming true now is kind of crazy. But I really had a dream about us being like at the Super Bowl, at the NBA All-Star game, like everybody knowing us just being two regular dudes. You know what I mean? It ain't like we were celebrities of a sort of most people who have podcasts. We just was two regular niggas. I mean, we are known in our own rights in our circles and the things we do very well, but like for us to reach the peaks that we're reaching now was like something that I had dreamed. Like I physically went to sleep and dreamed about this being this big. So that's one thing I'll say. That yeah, absolutely,
That's crazy. I'm gonna tell you two.
absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you two times that I literally had a dream. The person in the dream, the situation that happened in the dream, how it happened in the dream, all happened. This happened when I was probably the first time it probably happened when I was in like fifth or sixth grade. It was like
Okay.
fifth or fourth grade, but I had a
Yeah.
dream that this new girl was gonna come to school.
Wait, once again, I have to just give a nod to your immaculate like memory of these dreams. You remembering dreams for the 5th or 6th grade, dog. I don't know how the fuck you're doing this shit,
cause
yo.
nigga, literally this dream this story I'm finna tell you, the dream that I had felt so real, my nigga, that I literally prepared for it the morning I woke up to go to school. But let me tell you the story.
All right,
So
go ahead.
I had a dream that this new girl came to the school and she got put in the wrong class, so she ended up being in our class.
Okay.
And she got to the school. She was gonna like me. We was gonna be little fake boyfriend and girlfriend. Mind
Boyfriend
you,
and girlfriend.
this
Yeah.
5th grade shit. So she was gonna like they was gonna announce her to the class and all that shit. And she was gonna end up liking me, and she was gonna be my little elementary school girlfriend for a little bit. Nigga, do you know I woke up and I knew what the girl was gonna look like before she got into class. I knew
It's fun.
exactly when she was coming into the class. And when she walked in the classroom, nigga, as a kid, I thought I was dreaming, and it was real life.
It's crazy that you tell that story. I'm gonna let you tell the second dream before I ask you the question, but that's kind of the perfect segue into the next dream question I was gonna ask you. But that's
So
wild.
okay, so the next time this happened, I was in Utah, and I went to sleep. And I
Okay.
had a dream that I was talking to my homeboy, and I said, "Yo," and I'm only using details because so I can be specific on people that's listening. I say, "Yo, when we go to the club, then I don't want to meet a bad Asian chick, da 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 da, but I want her to have a little style, fuck with black dudes, da 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 da, but I
And
want her to
this
be
and this is in
square."
the dream. This is in
This
the
is
dream. This is
this
happening.
is in the dream. I'm telling my homeboy this, right?
Okay. Okay.
Wake up, we go to the club. It's the end of the night. So the whole night, I'm telling my homeboy, like, damn, the last time I had a dream like that, it came true, right?
Mm-hmm.
The club closes. We sitting in the parking lot, in the back of the parking lot behind the club. And guess who the fuck runs across the street?
A bad Asian chick with a little bit of style.
And guess what my homeboy said?
What?
Nigga, you're the devil. Get out of my car. I
That's
said,
wild.
oh my nigga, I see her. I hop out the car. I already know she's gonna tell me yes to whatever I say because I had a dream about it. I walk up, hey, what's up? Hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, hey, yo, I had a dream about you. I told her, yo, I had a dream about you. The rest is history, but that's crazy. Like on my grandma's life.
Yeah, I really can't recall, like outside of that dream, I can't recall a dream that I've actually had that's come true. But this was the next question I was going to ask you. That's crazy as shit. But this was the next question I was going to ask you because this is something from a dream that I vividly remember. Have you ever had a dream about a person you've never met in the real world?
Absolutely. All the time.
That's so it's I'm sure there are people in your dreams that you don't know, but I had this real specific dream about this girl years ago. She was a brown skinned girl with like blonde hair. I never forget her. She was so fucking gorgeous. I don't know how my brain conjured her up, but I have never forgotten her. I swear to God, like she was like one of the most gorgeous black women I mean, do you not? That's what I do with black women. But she was one of the most gorgeous women I had ever seen with my own two eyes in my dream. She was literally my dream girl.
What
Only
would
saw her
you
once.
do? What would you do if you saw her in real life? Like, what if
I
right now, tomorrow, you was out somewhere and ran into this chick?
I would pass the fuck out. I would literally pass the fuck out if I seen this girl in real life. She almost seemed like the perfect woman in
Yeah.
this dream. Like I will never forget this dream because and like you said, you say it all the time. When I think about dreams, my dreams are usually clouded with people I know all the time. Like there's
Is
never
it?
usually all the
Mine,
time.
hey,
There's
Joe,
never.
mine is the opposite.
I,
Most of the
I'm
time, strangers.
I'm never having dreams of strangers, but this the thing, and she wasn't a stranger. Like she was like my love interest in this dream. So I don't know how my mind created this girl, but it created this girl this one particular night. I'll never forget this girl. I don't remember the details of the dream because it's been so many years, but I'll never forget her. I just remember she was. I couldn't describe her to you like what her face looked like. I just remember she was thick and she just was this beautiful color of brown with this beautiful blonde hair. Like I just never forgot her. She'll be in my memory for the rest of my life. Absolutely. Shout out to her. Shout out to my dream girl.
Damn, maybe you should try to, Dream Warrior, nigga. Dream Warrior,
Dream,
nigga. What if you dream
dream
about her
warrior.
tonight? That should be crazy.
That should be wild. That should be wild if I conjure her back up one more time tonight. Yeah, I might stay asleep.
And you know what's crazy is I can remember that first dream I told you about. I can remember that shit vividly, but I can't even remember the girl's name no more.
Okay.
That's how crazy I remember the dream.
The first one was the wild one. The fact that the girl came to school, came in the wrong class, and
Yeah.
wound up in your class, and then the next day you was expecting her and she showed up.
And I
That's wild
knew
shit.
it, my nigga.
That's wild shit.
Like when the door opened, I was like, oh, here's a new girl. Oh, she's gonna like me. Oh, like I knew this shit. Shit was crazy. Shit was crazy. I
That's
tell
wild.
everybody that story too. Like I've told that story to multiple people.
That's
And
wild.
and if
That's a
that can
wild joke.
and if that can happen to you, like even if it's random, it's a part of your brain that could trigger that.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. Who do you feel like has visited you the most in dreams, whether they dead, alive? Who do you feel like you had the interaction with the most in your dreams?
You know what's
Can you
fucked up, dog? Is
go ahead?
every time I've had a dream about my uncle, he was always like in the background. Like it was almost like he wasn't interacting with me. And I've only had dreams of my grandma. I bring them up because that was very, very important. But I've never had a dream where we like all hanging out, talking, kicking it. Like in my lifetime, I've probably had maybe 4 dreams of them, which is crazy. Usually my dreams is complete strangers, people I don't know. But yeah, so usually it's a stranger.
Yeah, no, it's usually people I know. My grandparents, they come often.
I
They
wish.
haven't they haven't been in a while, but they come often. My grandmother, my grandfather come to see me often. Um,
You talk to them, like you conversate with them.
yes, I conversate with them. Absolutely.
Nigga, I
A-
wish.
Absolutely. That and like I look at that like I remember the first time it happened. I don't know if I called my mom or if I called my cousin Micah, whoever I called, and I was like, Ginger and Daddy came to see me last night. That's my grandparents. I said they came to see me. Like I always look at that like them coming to see me. Like I feel like they're doing that like on purpose. Like I feel like they do that for like a very specific reason. I feel like they come to check on me. Like I feel like it's like dreams are dreams, but I feel like when I'm flying in the dream, I know I'm flying in the dream, but I can't come back here and fly on Earth. I
Yeah,
can't do that. But I feel like they come to check on me for a very specific reason of something that's happening here. And I feel like when they come, it's at a moment that I need them. So they come to the dream to come see me, to talk to me, to kind of get me right. And like I said, I don't remember my dreams, so I don't remember what we're talking about or anything like that. But they come at times where I'm not saying I'm consciously saying, "Oh my God, Ginger and Daddy, please come see me. I need you." But
yeah,
maybe I'm going through something hard, and then they show up, and then the next day I wake up and I feel some relief because they've come to see me. You know.
yeah,
So yeah, them two come often. I can't even lie. My ex, she's always in my dreams. I don't know what the fuck that's about. And it wasn't even just since we broke up. Like since we've been together, like when we first got together, I feel like she's the person that has showed up the most in my dreams. She shows up a lot. Like I don't know what that's about. I don't know what triggers that. And I would, people would be like, well, let's, maybe since y'all broke up. No, it's been, and like, not for nothing, we don't talk, but like, not for nothing with her too. Like when we were together, she would always be like, you was in my dream last night. You did this and you did that. So I don't know what that's about either, but we show up in each other's dreams a lot.
that's crazy.
Somebody I can't really recollect in my dreams a lot is my daughter. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't really feel like I dream about my daughter.
Me neither.
Yeah, she don't show up in my dreams a lot. Yeah, it's really my grandpa, my grandparents, and my ex. They are the most frequent people I can remember. And my punk ass uncle. You know why I remember my punk ass uncle? Because we was down at the office, my old office. Um, and it was funny because it was different looking, but it was the office. It was North Philly, and that was one of the dreams that I had when I pissed on myself. I am like way too open. We gotta clip this part. Like I don't care, but it really like this was real. A grown. I was a whole grown. This was probably like 2018 that this happened. Whole grown ass man. Like I like literally had to go super bad. I had to go to the bathroom super bad in the dream. So I went and pissed. And in the middle of the piss, I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I'm pissing in the fucking bed. I swear to God. Happened just like that. Just like that.
that
Just like that. Not a nigga. I have no bladder problems, no nothing. But I literally peed in that dream and was peeing in real fucking life. Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure that happens a lot to people though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I,
Absolutely.
I wonder why your grandparents come see you
They come.
and
Like
mine
they
don't.
show up. They show up. They Ginger and Daddy show up for me a lot. Like they
And
come. They haven't
and
been in a while, but they show up. They do,
and,
bro.
and every time like my grandma, my uncle have been in my dreams, it was almost like they was more watching me than like interacting with me, which I always thought was weird.
Yeah.
Uh, but usually my shit like with some celebrities or something, where I'm having a fucking choose your own adventure dream where I know I'm dreaming. You ever had a dream where you knew you was dreaming, so you just doing dumb shit?
Probably the flying dreams. I kind of like some of most of them feel real, but I'm sure like if I'm thinking, because remember, I'm telling you, I can't remember details, but I'm thinking I know I did some stupid shit while I'm flying in the air
Yeah,
at
I be
some point in my dream because I understand that this is just like
a
this ain't no
dream.
regular shit. This is definitely a dream. So
Nigga, I be in my shits. And this don't happen all the time, but when I catch that dream where I know I'm dreaming, nigga, I be in that motherfucker
you
wild.
you know what's crazy? Not to get all
Cue up
eerie.
Holly Berry. Cue up
You,
Holly Berry.
you know what's crazy? I'm like, I done walked to the back window and I'm looking. It's so wild that we have this episode because I'm looking outside and it's all this snow out here. Almost look like I'm in a dream right now. This is crazy.
And let's be clear
This
to
is
the
crazy.
listeners. Let's be clear to the listeners. This wasn't even our topic of the
It
day.
wasn't. It was not. This was not planned at all. Like I'm looking around, I'm walking back and forth in my house, and I'm looking out the front and I'm looking out the back, and it really looks like and feels like I'm in a dream right now. And a quick segue into the topic. I mean, we're gonna stick with dreams, but a quick segue into the topic. A million fucking streams feels like a dream too. Absolutely. Like I dreamed about it 2 years ago. It definitely feels like a dream. So for that to become not only that, and we got the million impressions on the gifts and all that shit too. So it's like we really have
Amelie, 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 Amelie. You did.
let, let me ask you this. When you first started this, when did you know? When was the moment? I know when you first started it, you didn't start it not thinking you could accomplish it. But when did you know we had something? Like when was the moment you were like, yeah, this is it. Like this is going to happen. Like when did you know that?
It's a good question. Believe it or not, man, I knew we had something when I was out. I forgot where I was at, but a random motherfucker just walked up to me and was like, "Yo, that's a nice road hat. Is that MDAVIS podcast? You ever heard of the Riding Out All Day podcast? They wear those hats." And I was like, "Nigga, I'm M Davis."
Yeah, yeah.
He was like,
You
"Yo,
know
I'm
what's
a
crazy?
fan."
That happens to you a lot though.
Yeah,
That does happen to you a lot. That's
and,
that's that's the that's the crazy thing about that. Like I've known that to happen to you, my damn self. So
and
that
the crazy thing about that is I don't know, just from me being outside and being around the people I be around and shit like that, is I never really paid attention to it as damn, we lit, because
yeah,
I already felt like I was a lit nigga anyway. But
Absolutely.
but for
Absolutely.
but for somebody recognizing a hat on my head instead of me, now that I think about it, is when I like was like, wait a minute, these motherfuckers fucking. You know what I'm saying? These
Yeah.
motherfuckers fucking with us. And then it was a couple other things, but those type of moments when a motherfucker recognize you, and mind you, our shit is audio based. So
Yeah.
if somebody recognizes anything you're doing off of an audio based situation, it's kind of
It,
dope, and it really,
I want to expound on that point too, but I'm gonna give you my moment of when I knew. And I think I mentioned it to you this exact same day or the next day. So it was like the first or second episode that I had come back to the podcast. Because remember, I had started out like on one of the first episodes. I had did an episode or two, but then
yeah,
I was still moving around in the streets with the artists and shit like that. So I wasn't like on a lot of the first episodes.
yeah,
So then
yeah.
when 2020 hit and I came back for good, I think it was like maybe the second or third episode, and I'm gonna tell you exactly the episode it was. It was the episode we were talking about Jesse Smollett,
Ah,
and that's the joint where I got the clip where you were like, what would y'all do if y'all were him? And I was like, I would pay more niggas to whip my ass for doing that stupid shit. One of my favorite clips ever. I love that clip. But I remember when we released the episode, I listened back to it.
hmm
And I listened back to it, and I don't know if it was the next day or it was probably the next day after we released it. And I remember I called you and I was like, yo, we got something.
yeah. I remember that.
I was like, we got something, bro. I was like, I'm with you all the way with this. We definitely got something here. I was
I
like,
remember that episode.
I didn't know all the bumps, the ups and downs, and all the shit we would go through on the journey, but I knew listening back to that episode that we had something that was gonna be big. I knew that shit. That was the moment I knew. It was like my second or third episode back to the podcast. I was like, yeah, this is it. This is where I stopped. I ain't focusing on no music. Fuck all that shit. Like I'm just gonna focus all my energy here because we got something special.
And,
So
and that was Rodiana.
Yes, that was Rodiana. Remember, I brought up Rodiana a couple months ago because I had listened. That's what I will say. It's kind of crazy because we're gonna put together a top 5 of our favorite episodes at the end of this episode. But Rodiana might be my favorite episode ever.
And
Around about that.
that was with Reggie, Lamar,
Lamar was on that joint, and that
and
girl,
and
your
and a, and a,
girl, what
and a
was her name?
homegirl
Jen.
Jennifer. Yeah, yeah.
Jennifer, yeah, Jennifer. I remember Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer was cool people.
Rodiana.
Rodiana. Spoiler alert: Rodiana is my top episode ever. But we'll get into that in a minute. But damn, what was
Rodiana.
that? What was the next question I was going to ask you about the pod? Um, I was going to say it's kind of crazy though because like being at that PodCon and seeing people and they were talking about like they got a podcast, they got this many episodes, that many episodes, and it was just showing me and more power to everybody. And I hope they got the wherewithal to stick it out because it's a journey. Like people were like on a 10th episode or on a 6th episode, and I'm
Yeah,
thinking about Rodiana. Rodiana is back in the routes, and I be going through episodes and looking at the numbers like episode
damn.
number 73, episode number 45. You get what I'm saying? It's like we at 150. This is 151.
Yeah.
This is 151, which means we've put the work in. You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like,
and
did you?
and and let me say this to y'all podcasters because it might be a couple of y'all listening. Remember
Mhm.
this: listen to like whatever episode y'all on, and it's a cheat code for y'all. Listen to whatever episode y'all on. So if y'all on episode 10, go listen to our episode 10. Go listen to
Yeah.
go listen to Joe Budden's episode 10. Go listen to whoever podcast you fuck with. Go listen to their episodes or where you at right now, and set that as your standard.
Yeah, like understand that what we're doing today at 151 is not what we were doing at episode 23. It's not even what we
Yeah,
were doing at episode 99.
yeah,
Like
we were.
like we've come a long fucking way. A long fucking way.
Yeah, remember
I
that? Remember?
I
Oh yeah, that's funny.
remember,
That's
listen,
funny.
listen, listen. Remember, we had Brandy and them on the podcast. I remember we had
Yeah,
podcasts where all us, and it was crazy because, like, don't be extra critical of yourselves while you're potting because you're learning as you go. As you go, like I remember, we would like get off the phone, and I'd be like, "Yo, man, we all talking too much at the same time, talking over each other." These are things that you're just gonna have to grow through, like, because nobody just knows how to do it from jump.
Yeah.
You got to find your spots, pick your spots, get
Yeah.
the energy right. It takes a long time to get to a place where you just have a flow. So
And a lot of these podcasters that I'm gonna say inside of our circle, was inspired by the road. A lot of them, a lot of people y'all here podding in the circle. If you know the circle, you know the circle was
yeah,
inspired
yeah.
by was inspired. I even had a lot of homeboys that heard me doing a podcast and said, "Hey, I'm gonna start me one up." Cause I ain't let them on, as a guest, cause I just felt like it was a dead topic. And guess
Yeah.
what? Them niggas ain't got a pod right now. Niggas couldn't handle episode 1, season 1.
Listen, I'll give a very, very specific shout out to the Hookie. I said Hookie.
The the hookies.
The Hotties. Lauren is one of our resident podcasts. I keep calling her Lauren. Drenchy is one of our resident podcasts that fuck with us. Shout out to Tracy.
Trenchy.
Shout out to Drenchy and Tracy. But they made it to what, episode 8, 10?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and they shit was dope, but it's like, even if you got a dope product, to be able to produce it episode after episode after, that's what I was going to say. I'm gonna get into that in a second. Episode after episode after episode, it kind of like, it's a difficult thing. And I will say this, I kind of give us an advantage because we're audio,
Yeah.
but at the same time, for us to be as lit as we are, I give us an advantage too, because we're literally just giving you raw conversation, where most of these podcasts that are so-called, I ain't even gonna say so-called lit, because they lit. I'm gonna give all these podcasts they prosper. When you think about like everybody that is in our nucleus, y'all see these guys. Not only are these people celebrities, not only that, but y'all see these guys and then they mix them with other celebrities. So you getting so much of a visual. And it's funny because everybody's always saying to us, y'all need to do a visual. Y'all need to do a visual. Y'all need to do a visual. Over 1 million streams later, we ain't done a visual yet. So like and when you think about some of the biggest podcasts, you think of like This American Life or like stuff that's on NPR, like things that, are making 10, 7, 8, 9, $10 million a year. They've never been video based. They've always been audio based. So it's like, if you got an idea when it comes to a podcast, stick to it. Don't let nobody tell you. And it's not to say we're not going to give y'all no visual, because eventually we are, absolutely. But audio has done us well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then on top of it, it's audio from just two regular everyday guys. You know what I mean? I think that's what the public, or our general public that supports us, relates to us. You know what I mean? Because we got listeners all over the world that fuck with the road. So with that being said, it's just, if you got good conversation, you got good banter, you got good content, people are going to take to it because it's relatable. So
Facto.
absolutely. What's your most memorable moment of all the road? Good, bad, and different, funny. What's your most memorable moment?
Y'all niggas fighting on a podcast.
I was about to say the same thing. I was going to say, I don't think, listen, I swear to God, I got a blooper moment when this
Nigga,
podcast.
we have a blooper podcast that ain't never came out.
Listen, but I got a blooper moment. I never forget this. And this is our all out episode. We just gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about. I'll never forget this shit to the day I die. We on the pod one day. It's me, Davis, Uncle Reg.
Oh shit.
I don't know how this shit went here. I just remember Reg said something slick, 1, 2, and Davis was like, "Nigga, what? I'll pull up on you right now, whoop your ass, nigga." I'm like, wait, is this I'm looking at the notes like, wait, is this a part of the script? Like, these niggas got to an all out, like, I will fuck you up with this joint. I was like, yo, what the hell? Yeah,
Wow.
that's my most memorable. Like out of all the things that have happened on the road, that's the one thing that sticks with me forever, is when y'all niggas really was about to come to blows on the podcast.
Just to be clear, I got a lot of love for Reggie. I would
Absolutely.
never.
Absolutely.
But in the heat of the moment, man, it should be happening, man.
Absolutely. Uncle Reg is the bro. 100%, but that shit got heated fast. Like I was
I
speechless. I didn't know what to say.
I was
I
in the
didn't know
whip.
what to say. I
I
didn't
was
know
in the
what to
whip.
say. Yeah, all I know is Davis was ready. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to stop it. That went left real fast.
I
So that
forgot
was
what
my.
was said. I forgot what
I,
was
I don't. I
said,
don't
but
even. We got that episode still in the archives. We never released it. I remember saying, "Yeah, we can't put this out. Yo, this ain't gonna work. We can't drop this joke. We got to record it next week. We got to just cool
what
out. We got to record it next week."
what was yours?
Nigga, that was mine. You ain't just hear
No,
me.
no, no. I'm saying other than that, like what was let me see. Let me think of one that was crazy.
Like a crazy moment.
You know what was a crazy I don't know if it was a crazy moment, but a crazy episode
What?
was that Lena Scalero episode.
Yeah, that was kind of all over the place.
The
I
reason why that episode was crazy to me is because of how it because I
I
didn't
didn't
really
really know
know
much about her. Like I didn't really know. Like even with doing research, it's like who the
nigga
fuck is this
nigga I
girl,
didn't either.
bro? Like who the fuck is she?
The way that came about was but that lets you know how cold of niggas we are as we locked the interview in and did that shit and to be honest that episode is one of our I feel like that's one of more of our versatile episodes but we still kept it we were still authentic.
Yeah, we kept it G. We definitely
Yeah,
kept it G. But like she was comfortable, she was right at home. You know, and it's dope that we can like that. That's I think that's the beauty of the road that we can like really interview people that we don't really know much about what they do because the baseline of the road, and this is what I tell everybody, the baseline of the road is that everybody's really the same at the end of the day. Like we was all some fuck faces at one point or another in our life from coming from teenagers into adulthood. And that's kind of what we're going back to. So it's like even when our sponsors and people like that look at us like, well, what's your angle? And it's like the angle is we were all this at one point. So if we go back to this, we all got a common thread. So when we on here, everybody gonna feel comfortable. Ain't nobody gonna feel like, oh, I can't listen to this. No,
yeah,
not at all. Not at
yeah.
all. Like it's just what it is. So
We got something for
absolutely.
everybody. We got
We
something for everybody.
definitely. You know what else was a dope ass moment and a dope ass episode? I listened to this episode like 2 weeks ago. The episode with Feisty Panay. What's her
Uh,
name?
uh, uh, this nigga said, this nigga.
That episode was so crazy. The fact she couldn't hear, I couldn't hear her
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
whole
yeah.
episode. But if you listen to the episode, it sounded like we talking. It
Yo,
was like I was trying to text because you know you keep your phone on do not disturb when we in the studio. So I'm trying to text you like, nigga, I can't hear nothing she's saying. You not seeing the phone. So I'm just like, fuck it. I ain't gonna fuck the flow up. We just gonna go with it. And I literally did, and this is how good me and you have gotten at this. Like I'm literally just going off you and what you're saying and like just kind of guessing
yeah.
how I should be answering her. So when you listen back to that
That's
episode crazy.
episode 119. Yasmin De Leon. Shout out to
Yasmin
Yasmin.
De Leon. When you listen to that episode, you will.
We do gotta bring her back. We gotta
We
bring her
do,
back.
we
Oh,
do,
shit.
we do, we do. Like,
Yeah,
cause, and I mean, we did the question. We did the questions at the end where I asked her the 5 questions, but I
yeah.
couldn't. And I was like, I'm not going to hear the answers till I actually listen to the episode because she answered. And you know what's crazy? I didn't know until I listened to the episode. She's a Scorpio like me. Had no
Yeah,
clue. Had no clue.
yeah,
So Yasmin Delion was one of our doper joints too. That's a memorable joint right there. That's definitely gonna be in my top 5.
yeah. That shit was yeah. I fucked with that episode. I ain't listened to that one in a minute.
Yeah, that's a good joint. That's a good joint. Um, let me see. What's another question I want to
Yasmin
ask
De
you?
Leon.
I guess we get ready to get into this top 5, but like before we get into the top 5, let me ask you: from here, what do you see for the future?
I see a couple sponsors. I see some hate. I see a lot of hate coming.
I see that already.
I see you know, I definitely see us, really expanding the brand. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people don't know that we do behind the scenes,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
don't just think that Riding Out All Day is a podcast. It's that's one part of the umbrella.
Honestly, it's just us having conversations with each other. That's
Yeah,
really all it is at the
uh,
end of the day. That's
yeah,
what it is. This is way bigger.
yeah,
This
and
is
and
way bigger than what's in front of y'all right now.
and a lot of the things that have been going on behind the scenes have been going on for years now.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we're gonna bring that out too, and keep the conglomerate going, man.
You know it's something that I feel like
Oh,
is
you
gonna
know what
get.
else I see?
Uh,
You know what else I
oh,
see? I see
good.
TV. I see TV coming. I see somebody on TV, whether it's you or me. It's some one of us is gonna be representing the brand on television real soon.
I believe that but you know what else I see, and we're gonna talk a little more about this off the pod. Sports betting,
Oh yeah.
road sports betting is coming.
Oh
It's
yeah.
coming. Road sports betting is definitely coming. And you know what's crazy? I was talking to Marcus, my brother Marcus. You know Marcus. I'm talking to him, and we were talking about that. And he was kind of like giving me the idea, and I was like, Davis do the sports betting, and he was talking about like some ideas he had, blah blah blah, this that and the third, and it made me think back to. I'm like, yo, it's like full circle moment because it made me think back to back in the day when I had the radio show and you used to do the call up and do the Vegas sports report. It's like, yo, this shit, you can't like write this shit out. Like this shit is just unfolding in a way that I would have never
Yeah.
dreamed. I would have never dreamed of this. And it's crazy that we made a whole episode about dreams, but I've never dreamed of this. But it's like we sitting here, we watching our dreams and manifestations come true. This shit is crazy,
Yeah. Shit
man.
is wild,
It's
man.
wild, man. It's wild. But I remember when I came back, when I had that dream, all those moments, it's like now, 2024, I'm sitting here watching everything unfold. And not for nothing, real quick, shout out to the Tucker Law Group. You know, we got that locked in. Like
Yeah.
we moving. So um
Tucker. Shout out to Tucker Law. Let's make it happen.
yeah. So we're around the road, man. Like we put some things into the universe, and they appearing now. You know what I mean?
And,
So
and shout out to my nigga C Jeezy.
yeah, absolutely. Shout out to CJ. He be home soon. You know what I mean? He be home real soon. So
He on the road. He on the road.
yeah, he on the road. He be back. He be back with us soon. So
Uh, shit. Top
what you want to do? You
episodes.
want to get into this top five?
Yeah. See, mine. I'm more on the funnier episodes. Like we had some funny ass episodes.
So what's the funniest episode you remember of the road?
Oh man, what was that episode? What was that shit called? Let me see. It was definitely me, you, and Reggie, I think.
Shout out to Uncle Reg. Uncle Reg used to have me crying on the road.
Yeah, what the fuck episode was it? Uh, a funny episode was episode 84, A Stern.
That yo, I just posted a Stern. I just posted a clip from a Stern the other day. That Reddit question on the Stern was crazy.
That
Yeah, a Stern was wild. Like that, we was acting like we was trying to get canceled on the Stern. The Stern was just a different level of ignorant, yo. That shit was one of the
uh
funniest episodes. I just posted that in my story the other day. A Stern. That was
that
that was back that was back when we still. I mean, we still do word of the day, but that was one of our better word of the day episodes right there. Stern.
oh, you know what else episode was funny? And my top
What?
five is Area 51. That shit was funny.
Yeah, Area 51 was funny as shit.
Niggas was talking about driving out there.
Area 51 was funny.
That shit was funny.
Hold on. Let me look through the episode
Uh,
list just so I have it in front of me, so I ain't guesstimating.
the what was that? Episode 38. The boys are back in town. That shit was
Boys are back
funny.
in town. That's one of my that's that I would put that When I put Boys Back in Town in my top 5, that was a good episode. That was a great episode, actually. The Boys Are Back in Town.
Uh,
Not for nothing, Mexican Aliens is no. You know what episode is funny as shit? The Diddy versus what's the name episode.
oh,
We
Jermaine Dupri.
arguing about Diddy and
Oh yeah,
Jermaine
yeah, yeah,
Dupri, and
yeah.
CJ don't remember none of the fucking
Oh,
songs.
yeah, that shit was
Yo,
funny.
my God, that
That shit
episode
was
funny
funny.
as shit.
That shit was funny.
Oh, you know what's a funny joint? Fred Frenchie. That nigga and
Oh
that
yeah.
story,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's definitely top 5 of funny. That
Frenchie definitely had the stories.
if we gonna do just a funny category, that's definitely top 5. That's hilarious.
If these moments went viral was kind of funny.
That was a good joint. Yeah, we were talking about the slavery and shit like that. That was funny.
You know what? You know what else? You know what was a funny episode that we had some funny shit on?
What?
Is my birthday episode? Because that was the
Last
episode.
year.
Yeah, that was the episode we did where we kind of predicted this Diddy shit happening.
Yeah, we did. We did. Yeah, we did.
That episode was funny, and that episode was the introduction to the billboards too.
It was,
and that was last year. So just so y'all be clear, that was back then.
We ain't new to this. We true to this. All right. What's one of your what do you feel like is the episode that probably meant the most to you so far out of every episode we've done that meant the most?
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good question. You answer. I'm gonna think about that one.
So, of course, I think you already know the answer to mine. Dumb Ways to Die was the one that meant the most to me because I was going through so much shit when we did that episode. Like I remember coming to you like, bro, I need to get this off my chest. Like we got to talk about this. Like, you know, before that, you know, we just be up in the air with our shit. Never been like really, really, really serious. But I was like, it's no way. I was going through like what I felt like was the worst time in my life when we did Dumb Ways to Die. So I had to do that one. So it was Dumb Ways to Die would definitely be the first. But then if I had to pick another, it would be Block Your Blessings. So those two are the two that stick out to me as the most meaningful of all the ones we've done. Absolutely.
Oh,
and they just and that was season 6. Like it took for season 6 for me to have like one that just gonna stick close to my heart forever.
We didn't have so many conversations that
true. That's
like,
true. That's true.
It's so much shit that I've forgotten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That episode wise, like, and believe it or not, we didn't talk some real shit.
That's what makes the road though, because it's like at a face value. Well, I won't say at face value, but people who don't know much about us that just hear us, like even, you know, one of our sponsors, when he first was coming in, he was like, you know, we got to make sure y'all on brand with what we got going on, and we don't want to just hit nigga all the time. And it's like, I mean, I hear you, but like you really got to listen to us, because once you listen to us, the nigga shit don't matter. Like you understand that we're educated Black men, you know, that just have a lot of experience in life, but we're just trying to have fun and entertain people at the same time. But when you listen to us, we deep, you know what I mean? Like we're not just talking about just any ignorant shit all the time. That's just not how we're made up. So no, we've definitely had, you know, it Chivalry Dead was kind of a deep conversation. You know, we got into the ins and outs of dating and how women feel and not having accountability and how men look at it. You know, like coming from our perspective, that was a deep conversation. That conversation is Chivalry Dead. That got a couple people pissed too. I remember that one. That was a crazy. That clip had some chicks upset. So I remember that, John.
Trying to think, man.
Brick shooting superstar. I remember we got that episode because that called Ben Simmons brick shooting superstar. That's how we got the name of that episode.
Damn, man. I don't know.
Only one Rhonda.
Only one Rhonda. Only One Ronda is definitely my top five.
I would give her top 5 for sure. Only One Ronda is probably like,
And no offense to Only One Ronda, but just because of how on point we was with the shit.
yeah, no, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
You,
Like
the,
she was
you
a dope ass guest, but we was having some technical difficulties there too.
we was.
And
Remember how we got Only One Ronda? It was really like me mentioning her because we were talking about
manifestation, nigga.
OnlyFans, and then here she go on the episode. Yeah, we
Manifestation.
we need to do a master class on manifestation. Not that one of our episodes is called master class, but yeah, we need to do a master class on manifestation because we really we the Lincoln Bio boys, we the manifestation boys. Like, yeah, we be manifesting over here. So Only One Ronda, we give her top 5. So all right, let's start like compiling a couple episodes for the list. So if we're gonna say Only One Ronda, we both agree on that in the top 5.
Yeah.
We're not saying the number right now,
Yeah.
but in the top 5.
I'll tell you this.
All right.
Only One Ronda episode's definitely in there.
Okay.
Believe it or not, this may come to a shock to a lot of people, but that Section 8 Living episode was a dope episode.
It was dope as shit. I wouldn't put it in my top 5. I wouldn't put it in my top 5, but it's definitely a dope ass episode.
I was just shouting it out. I was just shouting it out.
That's definitely that's definitely a dope ass episode. Shout out to Section 8 Living too. Yeah, that was definitely a dope ass episode.
Dialogue wise, I'm gonna go.
I definitely gotta put Dumb Ways to Die in there.
Dumb Ways to Die, the Lena Scalero.
You a top 5 that?
Yep. Not right. Like I said, not because of the guests, because of
because of us.
Because of how versatile we was. I would put Girls as Players 2.
I was definitely gonna say Girls as Players 2. And now for me, I would take out Lena and put Yasmin in that place, like on my list. I would put Yasmin in place of Lena's episode, but it would be, Girls as Players 2. Yasmin and Lena. We'll put the asterisks next to Yasmin and Lena. Only One Ronda and Dumb Ways to Die. So we got one more slot. And my fifth would be Rodiana.
I got Alexis's 100th episode in there.
Yeah, damn. That episode was all that.
Because she dropped a lot of jewels. We dropped a lot of jewels. She predicted a lot of shit that was gonna happen that happened this year.
That was an overall great episode, though. That was just great conversation, great timing. Like everything about that episode was great.
Yeah.
And then it was episode 100. It was it was like a perfect milestone episode. You know what I mean? It was like we've had like just bad episodes. You know, we ain't gonna front and act like everything we've done has been great. Like, you know, and it's funny because me and Davis kind of got this thing where like once an episode's done, I'll hit him and be like, "Yo, that shit was fire," and then they'll be like, "Yeah," or we'll be like, "That joint was." Yeah. So, you know, but that episode with Alexis was definitely on point. So
the freeway episode was dope too. I put the freeway episode in the top 5.
What about the freeway episode was like? What about that episode?
I just feel
what
like
made it dope to you, because I feel like I got a reason that I felt like that was a great episode.
I just felt like as far as us doing a podcast, we didn't ask him like no basic shit.
That's the fact that we got into overall men's health based on who he is made that episode amazing to me. I thought that was such a dope episode because of that reason.
Yeah, absolutely. and we really gotta remember that CJ asked that nigga the craziest question probably in our pod. Like he really asked that nigga, "Yo, put on a beat."
Like, yeah, he did. He definitely put a beat on. He really did. He really did.
CJ came through with the ignorance.
He did. He didn't give. That's one thing I will say about CJ. He don't really care. For real, he don't care.
And on that episode, you know what I'm saying? We got a little special feature from young Chris on there.
Yeah, young Chris was definitely on that episode. He definitely popped in for a minute.
He chopped it up on there, you know what I'm saying? So that was dope. I feel like that was a dope ass episode. But I more like the episode when it's just the fellas.
Yeah.
Because then we could really get into our bag.
And that's another thing about the road that's so special is we don't need nobody to make us lit.
Oh, and
That's
condiments from hell was funny.
that episode got me in so much shit. That episode got me in so much shit. Condiments from hell is another story for another day.
On here talking cool, nigga. Look at you. Look at you.
That's a whole nother story for another day. You know what another memorable moment is? Island Boys. You remember what I did on Island Boys when we was talking about the Staples Center in Kobe?
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite clips. That's one of my favorite clips ever is Island Boys. That ain't top 5, but that was a funny episode. Island Boys is a funny episode. So Milk Crates was a funny episode. That was during the pandemic where everybody was walking on them dumbass milk crates. We was bugging on that episode.
Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna say. Alexis's 100th episode.
Okay.
I'm gonna say my 109 the brand episode because it was good catalog. It was good convo.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Girls is Players 2.
Yeah.
You Not a Pretty Bitch If.
That's a great episode. That's a great episode. Oh yeah. Man, I forgot all about that. That's a great episode.
Block Your Blessings.
Yeah.
And as of the last, let's say, as of the last couple months, a lot of people have like stopped and talked to me about that episode.
Yeah, Block Your Blessings. The way I look at the Lana and Yasmin, like 1A, 1B, is like I would do Dumb Ways to Die and Block Your Blessings. You know, like the only reason I hold Dumb Ways to Die a little closer to my heart because it was like what I was
crying like a little bitch.
It was what I was personally going through. Oh my God, I was crying every day around that time we recorded that, man. I was waking up crying, going to sleep crying, man.
And let's be clear, you know what I'm saying? I had to let my nigga do what he had to do, and expressing it on the pod was his way to get that shit off of him. So that's what we had to do. At the time, I was being a supportive friend. I ain't talk no shit. I let him get his shit off. But now
we about to talk that shit.
Niggas crying like a little bitch.
Listen, so what and in all honesty is the dumbest episode we've ever done. I already know what it is. I already know my
dumbest
pick is. The dumbest. Like, this was some dumbass shit. Why did we do this dumbass shit? This was some dumbass episode. What was the dumbest one you think? And just pick one. What one comes to your mind? You was like, man, what did we record this dumbass episode for? Why we put this dumb shit out?
Oh my God.
I know exactly which one I'm thinking about.
Tell me which one.
Verify with that dumbass nigga. That joint, that was the dumbest shit ever. That episode was just fucking dumb. Like it makes zero fucking sense. I can never make sense of that episode at all. Like, what the fuck was he talking about? Who was he?
There was just a bunch of cap.
What is his relevance to anything? Like, I just don't understand why we did to put that.
We got
episode
finesse.
Out. We got finesse super hard, yo.
We got
super
finesse.
hard. Super hard. Blue Check. That was the name of that episode. Blue Check.
Yeah. Took that nigga right off the cover.
Yeah, put a blue check on the cover.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that episode was like, you dumbass.
Yeah, that nigga was too cool, bro.
That nigga just was like, niggas just buying checks. I was like, but you bought yours. Shut up. What are you talking about? You don't get out of here.
Yeah. Primetime was a good episode.
Decline was a good episode. You talk about your fucking rush card. That episode was funny as shit.
Niggas, and that's the cold part is niggas got to go back and listen because you know we can't unlie what we said on the pod. Like that shit's out forever.
It's out there. We like all these classic moments we speaking about. They all in the archives. You can go to RIDINOUTALLDAY.com, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. YouTube now. We putting our clips up on YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts. We everywhere. That's how we got to 1 million streams, and that's how we gonna keep going up. So just if you ain't heard it, you got a lot to catch up on. It's like binge watching. We a flex. We gonna be the first people that niggas binge watch binge listen to a podcast. You're gonna binge listen to these podcasts. After you listen to these new joints, you ain't gonna have no choice but to go back to episode 1 and just listen, yo.
Yeah. Well, that
Nothing but entertainment.
that's what happened when you start going crazy. Niggas want to go listen to everything and critique every word you ever said in your whole entire life. But guess what? Ain't no cap. Ain't no cap. I mean, it was definitely niggas capping on the pod.
No, for sure, definitely. It was definitely some capping from time to time, but and not for nothing. We stand on what we say. We fuck with everybody, so it is what it is. You know.
Yeah.
We not here to dispute anything that we've said on this podcast. That's why our shit is still public. We don't take no episodes down. We don't edit nothing that we say.
Let's be clear on that. We do not edit fucking episodes.
We don't edit a thing. I don't say fuck so and so and then be like, yo, take that out. No, it's gonna be on the podcast.
Be clear.
It is what it is. We don't edit nothing. So, you know.
Nothing.
From day one. Like
so literally. If you go listen, it's a lot of shit that should have been fucking edited.
Some wild shit. We said some wild shit. Some wild fucking shit.
Which should probably come back to haunt us, but who give a fuck?
I mean, it is what it is. You know.
I know one thing, ain't nobody gonna come in my face and say nothing. Pause. Whoa, pause.
Yeah, that was wild. That was crazy. That was wild.
Pause.
That was wild. That was wild.
Double pause.
That was wild. That was wild.
Lakers update. Oklahoma City 74, Lakers 76. Let's see if we can get a fucking W today.
Probably not. Knowing us, we can fuck up a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, it's got to be some trades happening. I found a Reddit question.
Yeah, I want to say I think that's kind of it on the pods, man. We kind of put it out there. Y'all heard the top 5 of Davis and the top 5 of Wayne. St. Patrick, so you know, make sure y'all tap in. We got these plaques on the way. Oh, and before we get into this Reddit question, y'all got to stay tuned because we got, you know, shout out to y'all that listen, and just know we a podcast for the people. Like we not here to try to stunt on people. Like we here to show y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Like we literally a podcast that didn't have a shitload of Instagram likes and all that shit that don't matter. Like we really got out here in the field and really built this thing from the ground up without our faces, like really just telling our stories. Just so when they tell you got to do it this way, do it your way, and you'll see success as long as you stick with it. We stuck with this shit through hard times, and that's how we got here. So we got a little contest coming up for y'all that we're going to be putting out there soon. But just stay tuned, man. Keep listening. Keep rocking. We still growing, and we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. That's all I'm going to say on that.
I don't love you niggas.
I love y'all niggas. I will say that. I do love y'all niggas. Yeah, I'm the sentimental nigga. I'm the one that was crying on the podcast, so I love
y'all. Wayne Crypatrick.
Oh, my God, yo. All right, what you got? Let's get into this Reddit question of the day.
All right, so I found this Reddit on a Reddit site. So don't kill the messenger. All right, here we go. Reddit question of the day: would you rather have to listen to your least favorite genre of music for the rest of your life, or have to say "you" from Crank That Soldier Boy every time you said the word "you"?
I wouldn't say you any fucking way. That's a no-brainer. Yeah, all day.
So what's your answer, nigga?
You dude.
So every time you have to say you're gonna say you.
Listen, I'll be like, yo, Davis, you coming to Philly this weekend? Fucking right, nigga. All day.
Podcast would be fucked up.
No, I feel like we would have the most lit podcast if that was a thing. That would be like this dumbass nigga saying you every time on the podcast. Yo, that would be a crazy ass episode.
I'm definitely going with the you
all day.
We're just gonna be you in this motherfucker. Yeah, I can't live without hip hop.
Did you find another one? Come on, that joint was that was an easy one.
I
That
got one
wasn't
more.
really
I
too
got one more.
challenging. All right.
500K cash to party with Diddy.
Oh God. Or
But you drunk
or
or free food stamps for life.
free food stands for life all day. Absolutely.
You ain't gonna party with me, Playboy?
Nah, I'm a pass. I'm a pass. Your reputation ain't been that great lately. I'm a pass on partying with you for 500K. It's cool.
All
I
right.
take the free food stamps all day.
$500,000 if you feature in Lil Nas X's video, the one
What?
the one that just came out.
Okay.
But
Or
now ain't no or. But you gotta play Jesus, you gotta play the devil, and your ass cheeks gotta be hanging
I
out the
was
whole
about to say,
video.
I was about to say, as long as my ass ain't out, I do it. But if my ass cheeks got me out for pass. If I just have a regular
Ah,
Jesus suit on, I would do it. But if
pause.
my ass got me out, I
Pause.
know, thank you. No, I'm a pass.
Like
No,
Prince,
no
like
Nas
Prince
X.
pants, nigga. Like Prince
Yeah, no,
pants.
no butt out jeans for me. I'm a pass. No
But out,
Lizzos.
but out
I'm a
jeans, but out jeans as a devil is crazy.
pass.
Oh shit!
Yo, I'm dying.
Wow.
I'm dying.
Excuse me, guys, for the Reddit side. It was a quick Reddit search. They'll be better next week.
Yeah, it's all good. You
Uh,
done?
a billboard in Times Square saying you got HIV, that you HIV positive, but you get paid 5,000 a month, but it plays in Times Square all day, every day,
And I don't have HIV?
and you don't got HIV.
I do that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I do that all day. Absolutely. It's
I,
like
I, I, that was too easy. Hold on, that was
being
too easy.
Magic Johnson. It's like
Nah,
being
nah,
Magic
fuck that.
Johnson for real. I
That
do
was
that
too
all
easy.
day.
This
I go
shit
ahead.
play. This shit plays in every sports arena,
I don't care. You
and
can
the
play it all over the world as long as you paying me. Absolutely.
all
Niggas
right.
do these
Let's
HIV
drop the
commercials
price
all
then.
day.
Let's drop the price. You get 500 a month.
All right, no, not 500 a month. That's not enough money. 5 grand. I
Oh,
take that all day. Absolutely. Yeah, come on. I do that. That ain't
okay.
no big deal. That ain't no big deal.
Yeah, I take the 500. I won't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, real quick when we get out of here. You heard the story of the kid that like it was something that was
No,
online.
let's get out of here. Let's get out of here
Fuck it. Let's go. Fuck
and
that shit.
get us up out this bitch.
It's the RIDINOUTALLDAY podcast. Season 7 up next, man. We're gonna stop playing with this preseason shit. I know y'all ready. So
Hey, that nigga from Power ain't dead.
not at all. I'm still alive, bitch. We out this joint.